Hello and welcome everybody to another card evaluation from the Hearthstone expansion Whispers of the Old Gods. The name of the card is the Klaxxi Amber-Weaver and it has just been revealed. So by now I'm just trying to talk about this card as soon as possible. So I found this card on Hearthstone. You can read that by the Hearthstone symbol on the bottom of the card. So, what is Klaxxi Amber-Weaver? Klaxxi Amber-Weaver is a Druid-Minion rare. It's a 4/5 for 4 mana with the battle cry that if your Satoon has at least 10 attack, this card gains +5 health. So, this means when Satoon has at least 10 attack, the Klaxxi Amber-Weaver will become a 4/9 creature. So this would be a really devastatingly strong card if you can play it on curve. There are several things with that. Let's first see, there are, without the Klaxxi Amber-Weaver, 2 other cards that we know that interact directly with Satoon, which are first the Beckoner of Evil, which is a 2/3 for 2 mana and gives Satoon +2/+2 wherever it is as a battle cry effect. And then we have the Twilight Elder, a 3/4 for 3 mana, which gives Satoon at the end of every of your turns +1/+1 wherever Satoon is, of course. Both of these cards are neutral minions, so you can play them in every deck. The point is, according to what has been revealed by now, we don't know if there is a 1 mana drop option, but without the 1 mana drop option, I just suggest that it goes this way. You can play the Beckoner of Evil on turn 2. Or let's say you coin it out on turn 1, then it is okay. Let's say the perfect thing would be coining out Beckoner of Evil on turn 1, and you have your second on hand, play that on turn 2, which makes your Satoon a 10/10, because Satoon is 6/6 at the start of your match, and it would have, it would get a +4/+4 from just playing 2 Beckoners of Evil. This would make him a 10/10, so he would have 10 attack. We don't know if there are cards that just boost his life or attack. We really just don't know, but maybe that is also coming. And in that case, you can play the Klaxxi Amber-Weaver on curve, because then you can have a 3 mana drop, like the Twilight Elder, which also boosts Satoon, which would make him an 11/11 card. When you play Klaxxi Amber-Weaver on turn 4. And all that without any Innovate card. So in that case, your Satoon just has... your Klaxxi Amber-Weaver just has 4/9 stats for a 4 mana drop. And that is devastating. Because if you just compare this to whatever, let's say... Chillwind Yeti, because this is just an average card for its cost. You can say this has 5 HP more than a Chillwind Yeti would have. This is really good. So, but even if you play the Klaxxi Amber-Weaver on turn, let's say on turn 6, then it will also be a strong card. Because just remember that you can also have the card Ancient of War, and the Ancient of War is an 8 mana cost card that just gives you, is it 8 mana cost? Yeah. That has 5/5 stats and gets +5 and taunt. You can choose that, or it gets +10, +5 attack and no taunt. So you can either make it a 10/5 with no taunt or a 5/10 with taunt. And Klaxxi Amber-Weaver has this as a battle cry effect. So if you can manage to buff your Satoon and then play, for example, Bronzebeard. Let's say you play. That's a perfect play. You have turn 1 coin out Beckon of Evil, turn 2 second Beckon of Evil, turn 3 a surviving Bronzebeard. Then you have a turn 4 Klaxxi Amber-Weaver who gains plus 10 health, which has 4/15 stats. That's for 4 mana. A Lord Jaraxxus played on an empty board with one attack point more. God, that's cool. That's your personal Jaraxxus Amber-Weaver. How cool is that? But that's just a perfect play, and that's just, you need so many cards for this combo to happen, yeah? So this must be top decking and dream coming true and stuff like this. So mostly impossible, but yeah, you'll never know. What could be interesting for the arena is, if Zetoon is not in your deck, will he receive +2/+2 for that match anyway? It's questionable, because in that case you could even play Amber-Weaver with the effect on arena without having Zetoon in your deck. That would be good, but I guess that's not possible. But we will see, because if this would be possible, you could even play a Zetoon flavored Druid deck without having Zetoon in your deck, and that could lead to you being able to play an aggressive mid-range Druid without having the problem to need this hard combo card at the end, hard control card at the end. Yeah. What other options are there to buff Klaxxi Amber-Weaver? Yeah, without the double Beckoner of Evil style to have him on turn 4. Well, basically, it's a Druid card, correct? Yeah. So this means if you have an Innervate, Bronzebeard, and the Beckon of Evil, you just play Bronzebeard, turn 3, you Innervate into a Beckoner of Evil, and the Beckoner of Evil just deals +4/+4, and then you have a Beckoner of Evil, on turn 3 on the board, and you can simply play the Klaxxi Amber-Weaver, and it has the option to receive the +10 health, just because there's the Bran synergy. And to maybe protect that Bran, you can coin out, you could simply coin out the Darnassus Aspirant, and the Darnassus Aspirant just helps you survive in this situation, because the Darnassus Aspirant comes out, enemy sees, whoa, dangerous card, I better destroy it, and then you just say, okay, fuck this dude, I play Bran now, turn 3, and then Innervate my Beckoner of Evil, boom, Zetoon is 10/10 anyway, and this Battlecry effect goes out, no matter if you destroy the whole board then, and then you have a 4/10 on turn 4. That's super good. That's super good. I would say Klaxxi Amber-Weaver is, in my opinion, the first card that really shows itself up as a super high potential card. Super high potential. I really want to play this in a Druid and see how devastatingly hard it can be. Of course this is combo. Of course this is RNG based. But this is just fun. This card brings fun. So just try it out, guys. This will be cool. This will be so cool, this card. Klaxxi Amber-Weaver. Keep this in mind. Super cool card. And maybe we get a 1-drop that even boosts us any more. So we just have the option to even play without this combo. So if we don't have this combo, but can say we have a 1, a 2, and a 3-drop, no Bran, just a 1-drop that gives a Zetoon +1/+1. That's completely okay. Just a +1/+1 card. Then Beckon of Evil, then Twilight Elder, then boom, Klaxxi Amber-Weaver. I'm just so excited about this. Make this happen, Blizzard. Okay. Thank you everybody for having tuned in to this card evaluation. I hope to see you soon in the next evaluation, which I will just release when the next card has been revealed. Have a nice day, everybody.